months.
So it's Sean from Go-Wirral, and I'm here with Adam Crouch. Now, I'd like to say where Adam's from, but he does that much that I can't actually keep up. So it's probably better if I give it to Adam to tell us exactly how many things he's doing on the Wirral, because it's a lot, Adam, isn't it? I tried to get how
Busy.
many things, but then I couldn't really keep up. So you just tell everyone all the things that you do.
Yeah, so we've got Northern Kite, which is a business that gives lessons for kite surfing, wing foiling.
Yeah,
We also have Northern Watersports, which is a big online water sports shop, and then we also have a base at back of Wallasey Beach Club, where we sell things to people. Also, yeah, director of Wallasey Beach CIC, which we set
yeah.
up like 3 years ago. Well,
So I kind of went down to the beach club the other day to meet you, didn't I? And eventually I want to do a networking event there because it just looks incredible. And even when I saw the videos from the weekend of what was going on and people were just raving, it just looked unreal. It looks like it feels very Ibiza to me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm into Ibiza and I'm just into that vibe and anything that is almost recreating that vibe on the Wirral. I'm just very into it. So, how did you start, Adam? Let's start right from the beginning. So, before Northern Kites, kind of Wallasey Beach Club, and all those other things that you're doing on the Wirral and for the Wirral now, where did you start? How did this come about?
so yeah, I used to be construction project manager. So I used to work like mainly down the south coast, building hospitals,
Okay,
defence, schools, things like that, government funded projects. And then yeah, when one I was went on holiday with my friend James to Brazil, went kite surfing, and he kind of decided just to stay there and quit his job. And I was already kind of had this in my mind. I'd done the construction thing 14 years. I was getting a little bit stressed and depressed. I wasn't really enjoying my days, and I was just waiting for the weekends to be able to go down to the south coast, go kite surfing. So
yeah.
yeah, I decided that when I got back from Brazil, I was going to quit my job. So I handed my
And what
notice
year
in on
was
the
that? What year
Monday.
was that, Adam?
That was end of 2018. And then, yeah, then I basically just left the UK and was on a 3-month holiday going kite surfing in various places around the world. And then as that 3 months came to an end, I wasn't really ready to go back to the real world. So I did a kite surf instructor course down on the south coast, and then I found a job on Facebook in Greece. So I just flew out to Greece, did a whole season there teaching thousands of hours of lessons, met loads of cool people, and then yeah, then we just went on to the next place where it's windy. So we flew out to Tarifa in Spain, and then on to Brazil, and then to Cape Town. So it was quite a good
Nice,
18
that's
months.
incredible.
Yeah.
And then you come
Uh,
back here.
then I
When
came
did you
I
come?
came back March just before the COVID lockdown. So the plan
Yeah,
was come back, make a new plan, and then leave again. But
yeah.
yeah, we then got locked down. So I was stuck in
Wow.
Chester at my parents' house, which was tricky.
Yeah.
And then as we were allowed back outside again, I started looking for kite surfing locations and yeah, found the Wirral. So just off I went to Red Rocks, which is just past West Kirby, met some kite surfers, and yeah, that was the start of that. And then found out loads of people kite surfed at Wallasey Beach too. I joined a few groups, put a few messages out saying I'm here for the summer, anyone wants some kite surf lessons. And the plan was only just to stay that summer and then leave, but that didn't happen. I'm still here, it's like 6-7 years later.
No
And yeah,
way. That is
things have
just
grown from
that's an
there.
amazing story that I think. So
Yeah.
with your journey with water sports, how long had you been into water sports before that? So have you been doing it since you were a kid, basically, or
So I used to do a bit of wakeboarding, especially in London. A friend's got a place in East London, the docks called Wake Up Docklands. So we used to wakeboard there most days when I was in London. That kept me sane. I
yeah.
only really started kite surfing when I was in London as well. So I'd only really been kite surfing maybe like 3 or 4 years before I left London
Hmm.
for my travels. So that bit was fairly new to me. But I snowboarded and I used to fly power kites when I was younger as well. So kind of had all the skills there. I just looked at kite surfing thinking, oh, that looks really difficult. I'm never going to be able to do that. But yeah, that was right. Yeah, that was incorrect. I could do it. Everyone can do it. It's really
Right,
easy.
and can anyone do it? So don't forget, like I've been looking at your site, and I'm just like I've listed all the stuff. It's like kite surfing, wing foiling, pump foiling, para winging, and I've never heard of any of these things. So if I could, because I'm not from that background. I'm originally from Liverpool, and like, could I just pick up kite surfing?
You can't just buy equipment and go out and practice yourself.
Okay.
It can be dangerous unless you learn properly. There's ways of launching a kite. There's all the safety releases, um, things to look at like tide, wind speed, wind direction, and you need like a community around you just to keep an eye on you as well. So
Mhm.
um, if you do want to learn to kite surf, you need to find a British Kite Sports Association school. So we are a BKSA registered school. I'm also an examiner, so I train kite surf and wing foil instructors throughout the UK. So yeah, we basically don't need anything. People think, oh, I've got to be strong, I've got to be fit. Like we've taught, I think our oldest student so far was in his 80s.
No
So
way.
yeah, but yeah, I thought I looked really difficult, and I kind of already had the skills to do it. So most other people probably think that as well. Like, oh, there's no way. Most people I chat to, like, oh, you don't have to be really strong. You have to have strong arms, hold on to the bar. Well, you actually like harnessed in, so you can fly the kite just with your thumb and fingers. And like,
No
just as
way.
you pull the bar in, you get more power. You push the bar out, less power. So once you've learned like the safety bits, how to fly a kite, then we go into the water. We do some like pull ourselves through the water with the kite just to practice the kite skills, and then we add the board in. And then there's a few sessions of learning how to ride the board. But if you already snowboard, skateboard, anything like that, then that really helps. A wakeboard, that can really increase the speed of learning. So generally, it's like 5 or 6 lessons, and then we sign you off as independent. We've got our shop there at the beach club too, so we sell a range of equipment from like cheaper beginner packages all the way up to advanced equipment. So that's
Yeah,
yeah,
I had
kite
a look on the
surfing.
shop, and there's just so much stock even on the online store, actually, isn't there? When I visited the shop, it was amazing. I love the way it all kind of it feels very ramshackle, but it's ideal, isn't it? It
Yeah,
feels perfect for the type of stock that you've got in the shop. It should feel the way it feels. It should feel. Is it like a container, basically?
yeah, it's a big 40-foot container.
It's boss. It just feels exactly how it should feel if I'm buying that type of equipment. You know what I mean? So looking back when you changed career from obviously like construction project management, then changing your life completely, deciding to go down the kind of water sports route. How has that kind of changed your life? Do you think then looking back on that decision, how much has your life improved or not improved since then?
Yeah, it's definitely improved. Feeling a lot happier. My like well-being is loads better. I'm definitely a busy person. I'm probably working more than I did in London, which is impressive. But yeah, I get to hang out at the beach every day. I work with some amazing instructors. I get to meet loads of really cool people that come through for lessons,
Hmm.
and like those people then become your really good friends. And then you get to hang out with these people who've taught this amazing hobby for years to come. So kite surfing's definitely changed my life, and then a lot of other people's life. So people look for this community and belonging, and yeah, we give that to people that yeah learning a new sport, and with the addition of Wallasey Beach Club, I think that's one of the only beach clubs for kite surfers in the UK that like welcomes everyone. And attached to the beach club, also we have like sailing club, paddleboarding, swimming, yoga, sound baths. Yeah, the markets you mentioned already. We do quiz nights, comedy nights. We have like a DIY club on a Tuesday where people come and fix everything. Like a games night on Monday. It's like something for everyone there, like DJs, festivals, parties. So yeah, it's a special place. I've never seen that anywhere else in the UK. So I've
Same.
obviously seen that in different places around the world while I've been traveling. I just wanted to try and bring some of that like European, worldwide beach club vibes
Yeah.
to Wallasey.
I think it really stands out, and obviously I've only been when it's been empty, and you can feel it. So even just as you walk through, even the kind of painting of the Wallasey Beach Club actually is unbelievable, and but then as you walk through into that kind of courtyard area, and then into the venue itself, and even the garden and stuff, it have you ever been to like South of France, Cap d'Agde?
No,
Cap
not been.
d'Agde kind of area. It's on that, but like the border of Barcelona, but like they have a lot of beach clubs like that, and it's just not something that you see in England, and it's not something you feel in England actually. And I think you really achieved that with that. I don't think there's anything like it. So how do people talk very briefly, Adam, about like membership to the beach club and kind of what it is, what people get for membership, all that type of stuff, just for people who don't know.
Yes, the beach club is a CIC non for profit, so all the profits
Hmm.
go back into the community and the upkeep of the building. We try and keep it as affordable as possible. So there's two different memberships. You can buy a social membership, which is only £20 a year. That basically gets you access to the club from that's when we're open Friday midday till late, Saturday and Sunday midday till late, and then Monday evenings. So a
Hmm.
£20 membership basically gets you access to the club. All the events that happen, like the comedy nights are free, all the DJ nights are free. Everything is once you're in, you're in. And then the other option is the water sports membership. So that's £90 a year. And yeah, to the left of the building, through the blue gates where you tried to find me and I wasn't there. We are in there. We have like showers, toilets, changing rooms. We've got our own like water sports members lounge with sofas and a screen. So you can basically access that all through the winter, even if the club's closed, all through the summer, any day you want, come in.
Hmm.
As long as you're doing water sports. So yeah, we have all the sailors, paddleboarders, kayakers, swimmers, kite surfers. So and it's just a base for people to meet. So before you go out for a session, everyone comes into the water sports yard, chats about what size kite they're going to take out, how windy it is, and then we have like a barbecue in there, so people can bring their own food. Just like barbecue, we have
Yeah.
loads of cool socials. So
And then I asked the guy that was there on the day. I asked Pete about like how many members there were, and he told me, and I was like, "Are you joking? How many members is there?"
I think we've got around 2,000 members now. So we've
That's
kind of
crazy.
trying to slow it down a little bit because it's got so popular. And we won last year. We won the Liverpool City Region Tourism Award for like the hidden gem. So yeah, we got like thousands of votes. So
Yeah.
like Vale Park came second in New Brighton, so it was quite cool to get two locations, first and second.
Yeah, it's
In
just
our
incredible. I think to get that many members of anything at this day and age when people have so much choice and people are so selective now, aren't they, and individualistic. And I think just getting that amount of members into anything now is just like an absolute testament to the vibe of the place, really, and what you're creating, because you wouldn't get those numbers unless that vibe existed. And as I say, I could feel that vibe even when it was empty. So I am like desperate to come and like do a networking event, just because even the building just gives me a good feeling when I go in. Do you know what I mean? And that I took a picture at Go-Wirral as well. That showed us like next level relaxing.
Yeah, a lot of the work that's been done on the building as well has been done by volunteers. So we have like
Yeah.
a massive team of, well, not massive, it could be bigger, but we have a team of volunteers. They come and fix things up, paint the walls, change light bulbs. They've installed like a new bar, new floor, new roof, loads of stuff. So yeah, without the volunteers, it wouldn't be possible to keep it open.
So it's almost being built by the community itself in a way.
Yeah, 100%. And like we've
Yeah,
had some
mate.
big donations from members to help us fit out, do different like certain things. Someone bought our showers. We did like a big fundraiser for the tractor that the sailors use to take the boats out, and then
Hmm.
somebody donated for the bar. Uh, so it's
Yeah,
just it is a community asset. The community run it,
love it.
and yeah, I'm lucky to have been able to start that project. But yeah,
It's such a like an amazing feature to have on the Wirral, And obviously, it's just one of those things with Go-Wirral. I'm just trying to kind of highlight anything that's special about the Wirral, because I do think it's like a special kind of magic place. You know what I mean? And you've created something that just adds to that magic. So that leads to the next question, really. So obviously, you've been to Brazil, you've been to all these places around the world doing what you do in terms of the water sports stuff. Why the Wirral? What is it with the Wirral, and what is it with Wallasey specifically, actually, that kind of made you do it here, if you could do it anywhere?
Yeah, it's a good thing about the Wirral. It's on a peninsula, so you can, if you need to, you can travel to the other sides of the peninsula and get the wind traveling in the right way. So if it's, you always want the wind to be blowing onshore or cross shore. So if it is blowing offshore, so away from the beach to the sea, you don't want to go kite surfing because if you get into
Okay.
trouble, you're going to float away. So you could go around to West Kirby and then it's cross shore. So if you do get into trouble, you can get back to the beach. So yeah, the Wirral, it's got loads of opportunities for water sports, wind sports. But the good thing about Wallasey Beach is that there is quite a big tidal range, which makes
Mm,
it fairly shallow. So it's good for teaching. The instructor can be with you the whole time on the lessons. And then it creates quite nice flat water,
right.
which is ideal for like learning progression. But then as the water goes out, you have different sandbars. You have a big lagoon off North Bank, which is really nice for foiling. And yeah, the conditions change. So every single day you go, well, not every single day, but yeah, the conditions are different. The tide's different. The wind's blowing in a
Interesting.
slightly different way. So it keeps it quite interesting. Where you go to some places, the conditions are exactly the same every day.
Right.
So it could get a
Why
little bit
why is
boring.
it
But
different? Why is it different, Adam, on different days? Do we know why?
so you get like the tides can change. So every day the tide
Right.
changes by on average 45 minutes
Okay.
because the moon rises 45 minutes later every day. So you never get like the same time, same tide on the
Mm,
same day. And then you have spring tides and neap tides. So on the spring tide, the moon and the sun are in line, so it gives more gravitational pull. So the water will come in further and out further. So that
mhm.
can create different conditions than a neap tide, sun and the moon at like 90 degrees to the earth, and then the water doesn't come in and out as far. So there's loads of things to think about and factor in when you do go kite surfing. So it keeps it,
It's a peninsula of variables. We've got a lot of variables.
yeah,
Yeah,
which is
interesting.
good, but it can be annoying sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. You kind of want it to be the same sometimes, so you can maybe
Yeah,
teach your.
yeah. But like,
So
it's super good
when
spot.
you first started, did you start with Northern Kites or Northern Sports? What did you start with? Did you
So it was
start
just
just
like
teaching?
yeah, it was just started teaching out my van, something to do for the summer. I was doing a bit of landscaping, a bit of like Amazon delivery, just like, oh, let's try and make some money so I can leave again. But yeah, when I was getting towards like the end of that summer, just getting really busy, met some kite surfers and they were like, oh, can I have a job? Can I teach for you? I was like, yeah, I don't see why not. Let's turn it into a thing. So then we came up with the name Northern Kite, made a website, and yeah, just kind of grew from there. But the first year and a half, we were just teaching from my camper van, which is
Right.
a lot of kite schools do around the UK. They just have a van and they go to the beach, and that's it. But as we were growing, I found the beach club, which was West Cheshire Sailing Club building. It wasn't really used that much. It was only open on a Sunday afternoon. So I approached them and said, can we come in and bring the kite surfers into your club?
Hmm.
So they said yes. And then that's where it kind of started building the community. Um, yeah, and then that was the start of the beach club a few years later.
So when you very first started just teaching, did you ever have like a big vision in mind for it, or is it just organically grown?
So that first year, I didn't have a plan to be there at like past the summer,
Mm.
and then then it just grew, and then I could see an opportunity. The community there was amazing, and yeah, and just stayed. But sitting still, I'm always working, always doing something, always planning something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always like have this massive vision in my head of something that it can be. But yeah, we're getting there now. But I
Yeah,
guess every
definitely.
time I complete a project, then there'll be another one.
So tell me about the next phase then, so the future plans and stuff like that, because I've seen that you're doing something in West Kirby, aren't you? And what is it? What are you doing?
So we currently operate on West Kirby Marine Lake. We do wing foiling, which is
Hmm.
kind of a little bit like windsurfing, but a little bit like kite surfing. But you're on a board with a hydrofoil underneath, like an aeroplane wing, and then you're holding onto a sail. And yeah, as you come up, it feels like you're gliding around. It's a
Yeah,
super
looks
nice
boss.
sport. And then we started teaching pump foiling. So you have a smaller board with a big hydrofoil, and you run off the end of the dock, jump on it with your feet, and then you've got a pump the board, and then ideally you get back to where you started. But yeah, both of those sports didn't exist when I started Northern Kites. They've been invented
Wow.
since then. So the sport is evolving very fast, and there's a new sport called parawinging, which is basically you have like a little kite on a handle. The idea is you ride out with this parawing into the waves. You can stash the parawing under your arm or in a belt, and then you can pump on the waves and just ride around. And then when the wave dies out, throw your kite and parawing back out, and then you ride back. So yeah, those three sports didn't exist when I started,
Wow.
and we were kind of seeing a lot of innovation in the sport, which has been fun. Yeah, West Kirby, the Wirral Watersports Centre and the Sail Loft, a lot of people know it as, went out for tender over the winter. So we put a tender in to take over that asset from Wirral Council, which we were successful, and now we're just going through hopefully the final stages with contracts, leases, and things like that, so we can open that facility as like one of the UK's flagship water sport destinations in the UK. So it's going to be a massive asset for the Wirral and West Kirby. Everyone's super excited about it.
That's
So
like really, it's actually really exciting, Adam, that, isn't it? To be fair,
yeah, yeah.
it's
So
really
yeah,
exciting.
upstairs you had the sail loft. Hopefully we get a nice restaurant cafe up there. We're thinking sauna in the car park, swim lanes. We'll open all the kids' activities back up. So like windsurfing, sailing, paddleboarding, kayaking, all the school groups hopefully come back. And then we'll do like adult lessons for all disciplines as well. We plan to train a load more instructors. Um, Try and tackle a bit of antisocial behaviour by creating activities for these people to do, and hopefully that will then lead on to jobs for local people.
Absolutely superb.
Yeah, hopefully have a big demo center so people can come down and try all the equipment before they buy it, like a rental fleet, a bigger shop for all things water sports. If people want a new paddleboard, they can pop in and buy one. We can
Hmm.
also then deliver safety training for these people. But yeah, West Kirby Marine Lake, super safe. It's like 50 acres, flat water, chest deep. Like yeah, you can't really go wrong.
Is that just
Yeah,
the ideal training ground, basically? Is it?
yeah. And I'm also
Amazing.
speaking to the Royal Yacht Association. They're super keen to try and start an Olympic foiling pathway there, so we can try and bring some kids through and get them to the Olympics. Yeah,
Wow.
there's endless opportunities there. We've been speaking to like the Mersey Tri to do triathlon, swim groups. Yeah, there's everyone's super excited. Do
So,
like
so when about will we know more about the kind of the update on that then, Adam?
I'm not sure yet. Hopefully we're pushing for like the start of next season, so maybe January, February, so we can get in,
Amazing.
tidy the place up, get everything organised, and then be open for Easter. So yeah, we're just waiting for next meeting, and hopefully we'll have a date, and then we can start planning for that.
Massive
So yeah,
congratulations on it though, and I
we're
just think
both
like what a job in getting it. But to be fair, getting it is because of what you've done so far, essentially, isn't it? And
yeah
it's played a massive part, hopefully, in you getting that. It's creating that community like you have in Wallasey, which has done that really, and just think, wow, just to have that on the Wirral is just next level, isn't it? I just think like what a place. It's already an amazing place, but then when you add in stuff like that, when you talk about the Olympics, and because I'm into sport, any sport, don't care what sport it is, I'll watch it. Like particularly, the Olympics or Commonwealth Games is coming up. I'll watch anything sailing, the water sports, what track field, it doesn't matter to me. And just to have like the Wirral as being like a centre of excellence for that is, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be shouting out for lots of help from people as we start up. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
Absolutely. Absolutely love it. People often need to travel abroad for amazing beaches or water sports. So it's kind of like, what do you wish more people knew about what we've got on the Wirral, really? So in terms of people going abroad to find water sports, what could you say to those people really about what we've got here that competes or compares?
Yeah, I think the Wirral has like everything to offer. Like a few people have gone away recently to France, Spain on like a holiday for water sports, and then they've gone, oh, actually, what we've got in the Wirral is better. So yeah, you don't need to go away. As long as it's nice and sunny and windy, then you can't be anywhere better. I don't think.
I used to I used to go to Hoylake and walk out, and I would just swim in the sea with it, and you'd see the seals, and people were
Yeah,
just like, "Well, you just see seals." Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you just go and swim with the seals. And people from Liverpool at that time were just like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, no, it's, you just go towards
yeah,
Hillborough, yeah, you'll be swimming with the seals, and people couldn't really get their heads around it that it's like over the water from Liverpool and you're swimming with seals, but it is that good, isn't it? Really.
yeah. We've had like a big event last weekend, and loads of people came over from Liverpool for it at the beach club, and everyone was just like, "Wow, it's so nice over here."
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, why haven't I come over to the Wirral before? Like everyone just gets stuck on that side of the river and don't come over. But
I'm finding a lot of restaurants are coming over as well. Like, so I'm finding that a lot of,
yeah,
with the Go-Wirral stuff, you'll find that a lot of restaurants that started with a restaurant in Liverpool are now kind of opening that second branch over this side. Cause just for that reason, that obviously
mm,
once you get over here, you're like, wow, this is all right, isn't it? And you just kind of, it's just everything about the environment over here is incredible, isn't it? And the scenery is just like, because I'm in Heswell at the minute, and just some of the scenery there, right the way down to like Parkgate, and then right the way towards you at Wallasey. It's just like absolutely stunning, really, isn't it? What a stunning
yeah,
place to live.
you can see Snowdonia and up to the lakes on a nice clear day.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
amazing. So we're getting towards the end now. What's the overall vision for, because obviously you've got the West Kirby stuff coming up as well. In terms of water sports on the Wirral in the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, where do you want it to be? Where can it be? Given the environment and the landscape that we've got, and you've talked about like the kind of natural features that it's got, where can we be in 3 to 5 years in terms of water sports?
Yeah, I just want people to think, oh, I want to go and do some water sports. Let's go to the Wirral. It
Yeah.
is pushed out by the council as like the leisure peninsula. So we need
Yeah.
to make sure we actually deliver on that, and what we're doing does that. So yeah, we have people travel from Scotland, East Coast, Midlands. We even had people up from London to do some of our activities because
Hmm.
the pump foiling, we're one of the only schools in the UK that delivers that.
Okay.
So we do get people traveling a long way. So we want to draw all those people that are in the middle of the UK, stop them going to the East Coast and get them up to Wirral and offer them any water sports or wind-based sports that they want to do.
Hmm.
We'll have it.
That's what I was going to say. So where do people generally go? Do they go to like Devon and stuff like that? Do they, Adam?
And like all of the South Coast is super popular for wind sports. Yeah, Devon, Cornwall, but it's super busy down there. Loads of
Mm,
traffic. It's way better. We're like basically the end of a motorway. Everyone
mm.
can get to us super fast, and yeah, and we have free parking all the way around the coast.
Yeah, the opportunity is there, isn't it? So
Yeah,
are you looking maybe like a bit of behavior change, consumer behavior change?
yeah. I think it'll just open up the eyes of. Ideally, you want the local people to see what we're doing as well, and inspire them to get on the water, and then that'll just build our local community even bigger. Rather
Yeah.
than, although yeah, still happy for people to come drive in 3-4 hours for lessons or to be in our community. Yeah, it'd be nice to get more local people involved. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's just how do
absolutely.
we let them know that we do this? Like people
Mhm.
just walk down the prom in New Brighton, see the kites, and they never really think, "Oh, wouldn't that be cool to do?" Or "How do I learn? How do I get involved?" So yeah, hopefully this will help get the message out to a few more people,
That's
and
the
yeah,
idea, isn't
get
it? I think the more we collaborate, the more we kind of talk about what's going on, the more we put it in a modern lens, which is Instagram, YouTube, just like in a format that people can just digest easily on in their own time. I think
Mhm.
the more chance we'll have of making that happen.
That's amazing. People just walk past and like, oh, I wonder what's going on here. Come in,
Yeah,
do a membership form, get all signed up, and then yeah, they're just there every week. It's like,
yeah.
what shall I do? Oh, let's go down to the beach club, have a coffee or a beer, or yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
So
and some of them videos on the Instagram of like the raves and that, they just look phenomenal to me as someone who's just raved a bit. You just whether it's mine record fairs that you'd have there, or like makers markets, or whether it's more like raves and music related stuff. I just think that it's definitely one of those like under maybe like I hate saying the word hidden gem, but it's underutilized. Maybe you're at capacity already. So I don't know how many more people you want to go, but I think
yeah, so
if people saw
we've
it,
got loads, yeah, memberships for water sports people. We've got loads of them, but on the social side, there's like a waiting list now, so you have to come into the bar, sign up, and then as social members for some reason leave, maybe they've moved away, but once those slots become available, then we can allow more social members in. But yeah, water sports, loads of spaces,
right?
so we can get those in. But yeah, there's always slots opening up. So if you're interested to join, just come down. As long as you love the beach and have good vibes, then yeah, we'll welcome you in, and then you'll make loads of friends. Massive range of age range as well. Like people bring their kids down. We have like older people that maybe would have just been sat at home and they live locally and they just come down to the beach club, meet other people, build like friendship groups, and then they come in, then people come and help like with the maintenance and the DIY, and yeah, it's snowballed a little bit. It's definitely grown
Yeah.
faster than we thought it was. A
Well, it's
hidden gem.
spreading along the coast, isn't it? It's almost grown to the point where it's now spreading along that coast, really.
Yeah, so hopefully we can do something very similar in West Kirby. I know, yeah, it'd be nice to link those two locations together, maybe like bike hire, or I don't know
Mm.
how far would it be to walk, maybe a bit far to walk. Yeah,
If anyone
so
can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. You've got that mad professor energy, so you're going to make it work, mate. But I just wanted to say thanks for coming on, but just thanks for everything that you're doing, because a lot of it is like, as you say, it's CIC. It's not like a big money making campaign. It's something that is driven from a want to build a community, which is very, very kind of in line with what I'm about. And it's just, working on the greater good of connecting people and just hoping that people come along on that journey with you. So I just think what a noble aim, and just like the progress you've had is like incredible. But it's a testament to how hard you work. You say you can't stop working, but that's why you've got that growth, isn't it? It's because you haven't stopped working. So thank
yeah, and
you
we've got
for working so hard.
yeah, got an amazing team behind us as well. Loads of
Hmm.
people that just do it for the love of it, volunteer
Yeah.
and dive in where they need to help. But yeah, they can see what we're trying to create or what we have created, and they just want to help grow this community and this asset that we have, which doesn't exist anywhere else in the UK, unless you
And
want
it's
to
a
pay
bit,
like £1,000 membership on the south
that's right.
coast.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
right.
people down
And
there aren't as fun as us.
it's a very relaxed kind of feeling, isn't it? It's kind of like a very, very much more northern, actually. Also, while we're here, where do people find you?
Where are we? So the Wallasey Beach Club is on Coastal Drive, and it's basically don't turn down the road to the Harvester. We're the next road down next to the beach, so where the lifeguard tower is. There's a big, yeah, big. It's basically the end of the dips on the corner of the beach. So yeah, we've got the beach club there, Northern Watersports and Northern Kites, and then wing foiling in the West Kirby location is the north end of the lakes, that big glass building that looks like a sail opposite Morrison's. So that's where, yeah, the West Kirby location is.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us, Adam. Glad that you've got loads of things coming up in the future, and you'll smash it.
Thank you. Cheers for talking to me. It's been good fun.
Anytime, mate. And when you've got an update, come back as well. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.